Hey, hunting fans. ToTs 12 here with Call of the Wild. I know it's a little older, but it came out last year or something like that. But I just now got it, getting used to it. Thought I'd give it a slight rundown of it, of my mistakes, for one. Uh, Here, I'm just kind of gathering back to my four-wheeler, trying to find it actually. And I see prints of a bear, and I decide that I think I need to shoot the bear and track it. And oh, there's the sound. This is pre-recorded. I'm just kind of narrating right now, and this is a warning call of the bear. And now, granted, I'm just starting out on the game too, so I really have no clue about what I'm doing or how to do it or anything else like that. So I'm just kind of trial and error. A lot of error more than anything. So, oh, there it is again. Track the animal. Yep, warning call. There's my four-wheeler. I'm thinking, crap, it's over at my four-wheeler. Well, it wasn't. It was close by. But as I'm tracking it, trying to figure it out, getting up close, and I love the game, but never in my life have I ever had to belly crawl to kill a deer. And I've been hunting several times and have harvested many types of animals, but never have I ever had to belly crawl to harvest an animal. Anyway, as I'm looking through here, I actually figure out with the binoculars, I'm like, hey, wow. And it shows in just a second that I can actually, I found this out earlier, I didn't find it out just now, that you can look with your binoculars, and when you see the animal, it will actually highlight it. I had no clue. I didn't know what I was doing. I found out earlier on a moose, actually, and I see the bear moving. I'm like, well, hell, there's the bear. Look at that. Then as I focus in on it, I notice it highlights. Earlier, when I done it to a moose, I was like, oh my gosh, fuzzy. I did not know that. So I'm sitting here looking, trying to figure out, trying to get my gun up. I'm fighting. You should hear me in the background. It's probably a good thing I wasn't live recording, because did a few Hail Marys and I focused in. I thought, well, that's not a bear, that's a deer. I thought I was losing my mind. Didn't realize that bear and deer run together. However, I guess they do. Well, I thought, I'm going to do a long shot, because I've tried shooting a bear before in the head, and it did not work. So I thought, I'll get over here, hold my breath, boom. And take a lung shot, maybe. There we go. Lung shot, liver shot. Well, it decides to charge me. Oh, no. So I shoot again. It gets me a little bit. Then it lays down. It's down for the count. So that was I think my first actual bear kill, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. But it's down. That's all I cared about. First, I think it was my first harvest of a deer. Or a bear, not a deer. I'm confused. I just now seen that. There's another scream and holler of another animal on there. I'm looking to make sure. I don't know if it's down or not, but I guess it is. So it's not moving. And I did not know the binoculars done that. It's just amazing. It's just, I don't know. That amazes me. It's cool. So I go back and I want to track the blood. I'm just kind of jacking around, doing the tracking. Like it's a vital hit, tells me. I'm like, well, cool. So that's part of it. On this, I'm figuring out figuring out all kinds of stuff on it. Learning the game. There's another blood spot. I'm like, okay, so this is the way I track it. Okay. So I'm tracking it, and I get over to it. I just want to figure all this out for later on. And I actually like on here, it actually gives you your shots, both of them. At a 63% for the flesh, intestines, and liver, and a 31% for the flesh, right scapula, and right lung. I'm like, well, that's kind of cool. So I thought it's interesting. Kind of gives you your tracking distance, your yard, trophy type, I guess, skull, female, pound, fur type was common, trophy rating, quick kill bonus, integrity, consecutives, the scoring. I really kind of yet to figure out what all that means, but I'm getting close. The cache, that's the main thing. Experience in the cache is what you want. The 158 and 1,177. That allows you to open things up and buy more stuff. But I just thought it was cool. It shows the X-ray, I call it, and anatomy of the bear. So that was my first bear harvest. I figured that out. I thought that was kind of cool. Like I said, I'm still kind of figuring the game out. I think it's interesting, challenging, that's for sure. This next clip, I'm actually tracking a moose. It kills me. I mow that thing over all the time. This clip, I'm tracking a moose, and I'm belly crawling. And I'm going through there, and I'm thinking, I've got this. I'll belly crawl to this moose because I want to get a moose. I'll do the same thing. I'll lung it, shoot it aside, get a lung, it'll go down quick. Good harvest. Well, not so much. I'll fast forward through the most part of this and get to the goods. It's not exactly what I was expecting, and it was not supposed to happen, I promise. This is not supposed to go that way by any means possible. Of course, nobody wants it to go that way. Now, this is going to be a healthy shot, and I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to make it, not with this scope or this rifle. But I thought, I want to try it. I mean, plus the moose was moving. If it hadn't been moving, it'd probably been a lot better. But, oh well, I wanted to try it. And me and holding the breath, I don't know. Me and it's not Gene and Han, so we're not working very well together. Like I said, I'm still figuring it out. Takes time, but the controls is so bouncy and glitchy, and it decides to start running. Well, I'll take the shot. I guess I should have shot a little sooner. I did hit it, but not exactly where I wanted. I'll show you in just a second. Just hang on. Okay, as I fast forward through this, you can see I'm tracking the bear, I'm tracking the moose, and I'm tracking the blood and the blood spots and the spatter, and the tracks and going through, and it's not much spatter, but I thought, okay, maybe it'll actually rest, go down, and I can get another shot at it or something. So I wanted to track it, see how far I could actually go, see how far I could actually track it. And the blood trail was good, or decent anyway, and the tracks were okay. So I start belly crawling. And I noticed there's bear paw prints, bear prints. I didn't think anything about it because generally you don't find them because they're all over the place. I found it. So, and more blood spatter there, blood drops. The blood trail, so I'm tracking, and I'm tracking, and I'm tracking. I hear it. So I'm like, okay. Now, I hear stuff moving, but I can't place where it's at. So I stand up and look. I don't see anything. Of course, I'm standing in front of a tree. Common sense should kick in. However, it didn't. Movement, bear tracks, go figure. Well, as I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't see anything. Nothing's there. I'll belly crawl again. I got to find my next track because the blue glowing is what I'm actually tracking. Like, oh, well, there's another call again. Sweet. And that's the moose. So, cool. Well, I hear this movement again. And it's close. Where the crap is it at? I don't see it. Well, it finds me. I promise you. I think the moose ran off because the bear found me. It was crazy. Totally unexpected. I'm like, maybe I need my light. So I'm walking over to all these tracks of where that moose was. And it happens. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up would be great. Subscribe if you hadn't. Catch you on Flip Flop.